Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this really cool egg cage wreath.
I don't know if you've seen the wreaths where people are doing it looks like a cage. They're filling it with this and the eggs, so I thought I would do my own version of that. The ones I've seen are on square wreath forms. I am out of the square wreath forms, so I figured I would try it on a round one just to see how it works out. I'm not 100% sure yet how I'm going to attach them to each other. I'm thinking a combination of E6000 hot glue, the zip ties to hold them in place while they dry, and then I also have some wire that I could use, but the wire is green, so I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. I do want to add a bow, so I will be able to attach the wreath underneath the bow, but that's only one side of the wreath. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is add my raffia. I don't want it to pull out, so I'm going to have to figure out exactly how to add it without too much of it sticking out, but I do want it to look kind of messy. I can't remember where I got this. I know it wasn't Dollar Tree because I don't think the raffia is this big. May have been Hobby Lobby. Usually it's not that difficult to get open if I could just find where it starts. I think I'm going to pull out some of these strays, and that's what I'm going to use to start with. Things that I didn't quite get straight yet. Alright. I do want it to look messy though. I want it to be kind of like a nest. So it looks like a strand covers about half of the wreath frame. So I'm definitely going to want more than that. I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave them sitting in the frame and then it's going to be enclosed so it's not going to come out, or if I'm going to try to attach it somehow. I think I might attach it with zip ties in certain spots and then put the eggs over that just to keep it from moving too much. And it'll be clear zip ties so you won't really see anything. But you do want to see the frame in this particular wreath because it's like a cage, which is adorable. Here's what it looks like when I get it all gathered up. You see some of them are longer than others. I am going to attach it to the frame right here, and I'll just be sure that I put an egg right there. And I'll just go around the one section. I don't want it to get pulled out. This is probably not necessary, but I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this yet, so I have to make it difficult the first time. Alright, and then, yeah, I think that's a good amount. It's, I don't know how many strands, but you can kind of see here. It's about a third of the raffia bundle that I had. So I'm wondering if I should attach it at each section. And that way it goes around. You might not have to do that if you do the square wreath. And I still plan on doing a square one. I got, I believe, 4 packs of these. I like the speckled eggs. They had several other ones. I got it at Old Time Pottery. They had several other ones, but they were like metallic and just plain ones. They had some that were like already decorated for Easter. But I like those. They look more natural. I mean, the colors aren't, but the I like the speckles. And then once I get down to this one area right here, I might just wrap it back up, or I might just continue over and then do it the opposite way. That might be the better way to do it. So I want to open these and see what this looks like when I cover it up with an egg. And I haven't decided if I want to use all the colors or if I want to mix and match. They have pink, green, this blue, yellow, and white. Yeah, I think that would work. I can just set it, maybe even push it into the thing, because these are made of foam. So I think that'll work. And I definitely think I want to use both sizes just because they're cute. But we'll see. I am going to put a bow. Pretty sure I'm going to put a bow. I just haven't decided what ribbon I want to use. I don't have a lot of pastel ribbon. I thought I did, but I don't. I guess I do have some pastel ribbon. It's just not as muted as those. That's more of a matte color. I do have like a blue jean ribbon that I thought might look nice with maybe some brown ribbon, like burlap ribbon. I might even mix some raffia in the bow. I haven't decided yet. I don't want it to like stick out of the sides of the actual wreath. I don't think. Like once I put the top on. But I'm going to go through and finish adding these and do it the opposite way. Now I think I'm going to add my eggs, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use hot glue to add them. But I kind of want to get an idea of what it's going to look like. So I think I'm going to dump them all out. Yeah, I think I definitely want to use all the colors. Put the big ones at the spaces and then fill them with the little ones. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna leave one section empty because that's where I'm gonna put my bow. I think I'm gonna leave this section because it's kind of messy. So that'll just leave me an extra large one. All right, I'm gonna glue down these and then go through and glue the small ones. I'm just gonna use my Gorilla hot glue if I can get it to cooperate. You do have to hold Gorilla Hot Glue in place for a little while. Let me see. Yeah, so that doesn't really go on there, does it? But I can attach it on the sides, but it'll just look like that. Ooh, I didn't know that. Wonder if I should just use the little ones then. So that's pretty much the same thing. So I think I'm going to use both. You could, if you get the multiple packs, you could just do it by color. So you could do like a blue and white one, a green and yellow one, pink and white. You could pick whichever colors you want. I just like all the colors for this particular one. So hopefully this works out. I think with the wire on the sides when I attach it, it'll help with the gaps. I do want to spread out the colors a little bit. So I'm going to go through and finish the big ones and then I'll add the small ones. I added all the eggs I want to add with my hot glue. Here's where I'm going to put my bow. So I'm going to try to line up the crossbars. I've got this wire. Like I said, it's green, which kind of stinks, but I think it'll work. My plan is to put a piece on the outside and the inside and connect it to the one beneath it. I'm going to cut it in half, I think. Yeah, I think I'll just use a whole piece just to see. I'm going to do this one right in front of me. So I'm just going to take the wire and go under. I'm going to go underneath this crossbar so it goes around the crossbar. Let me see if I can describe it. So pretend this is the crossbar, so the wire goes like that. So I think I'm going to turn it over and do it because I don't want the twisty parts on top. So flip it. It doesn't have to be lined up perfectly. I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree frames, sometimes they're all different. All right. Feed it through. All right, and then I'm gonna twist it, and I am gonna do it pretty tight. So I do think you can get away with doing a half of piece. I don't know, everyone has different wire, but my wire personally, I could get away with doing half a piece, or half of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 6 sections, so you'll need 12 pieces of wire. I'm just gonna tuck it under and kind of stick it into the egg because I don't want the sharp pieces sticking out. I think I'm going to go around and do the whole outside and then I'll move to the inside. So I'll show you how to do it one more time. And I'm just going to cut this in half. So I go down around and I'm inside the frame. Loop it around the bottom crossbar, bring it up, and then I'm going to attach it at the crossbar. So you could do a cross if you wanted to, but I know I'm going to attach it at each one, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'm twisting probably 5 or 6 times. Then I'll trim it away and tuck it under. And I am sticking it like into the egg so it doesn't stick out. So I'm going to go around to the outside and then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to do the inside. I'm going to do the inside the exact same way as the outside. You may be able to see it a little bit better. So I'm going to start here because that seems like it's the highest up. So I'm going to go through both of them, loop it around, and go back up. And then when I get to the top, I'm going to twist it tightly about 3 or 4 times, maybe more. Then I'll trim it away, tuck it under. That might not reach the egg, but that's okay. So I'm going to do the inside the exact same way as the outside, so I'll go and finish that. I finished adding them. I'm going to see if I can show you. You see, you can't really tell. You really can't tell that it's green from a distance. It's kind of cute. I like it. It's pretty sturdy. It's not moving or coming apart. So now I'm going to figure out the bow that I definitely want to put right here. And I don't know if I want the bow down here, or if I want the bow here, or here, or here. Oh, I kind of like that. This was my original plan though, so I think I might stick with that. So let me see if I can find some ribbon that I want to use. These are 4 inches. These are less. And I think it looks a lot better. So I'm just going to attach it. I'm just wrapping the pipe cleaner around both frames and I'm going to twist it. And this will help keep the... Sorry about that, my camera died. What I was saying is by twisting it around tightly, it helps hold the frames together. So I'm not 100% sure yet on these large tails. They seem a little too big. But that's something I can always trim later. That's it. That's how I made my Easter egg cage wreath. If y'all have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can always email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thank y'all so much for watching, and if you learned anything today, or if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.